Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between SOS and MC on Ruins of Seras. This is from IEM 10 Taipei that wrapped up just a couple of weeks ago, and let's go ahead and introduce our players. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Protoss player representing Jin Air Green Wings. It is SOS. And in the top left side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is MC. According to Liquipedia, MC is technically retired, but apparently not, because this was from IEM 10 Taipei, which seemed pretty official to me. So I don't know, maybe MC is back. Either way, this is our weekly PvP, and it's going to be a good one. These are two of the best Protoss players ever known to man. MC, widely known as one of the most successful players in StarCraft 2 ever, having amassed hundreds of thousands of dollars in winnings over his time, known for his generally cocky attitude that he generally backs up. And SOS, not bad himself either. Solid Korean gamer here. I'm sure his LOTV PvP is ready to go. So both players, again, with the mirror builds, assimilator into gateways, with probes coming up too. Actually, I said mirror, and then it looks like MC went for 2 gateways. Oh, just kidding. SOS got a second one in there too. Alright, so timing just a little bit different from these guys. 2 workers on each of these assimilators, which tells me it's going to be adepts actually coming out from SOS. And yeah, same thing here from MC. Nope, going for 3 up there. Was that intentional? Might have been a bit of a miss. Nope, going for 3 now. Okay, so I'm not sure what he's planning on doing, but both players are getting their cybernetics cores. Ruins of Seras is a pretty fun map. It might be my favorite of the current map pool. Good, wide open areas to attack with, a third base that's hard to defend. I like the 2 ramps that move on in to this potential third base as well, and then you just have things all over the place that you can pick up and take, and gold bases in the middle. As usual, very hard to hold. And I don't know that I often have seen these being taken on my channel, maybe 3 or 4 times, but again, not a standard thing at all. Unlike Prion Terraces, where the golds get taken pretty much every single game. Warp Gate Research coming up for MC, but SOS, yep, now getting his Warp Gate Research too. Alright, so Stalkers, Mothership Core, Warp Gate Research, very standard stuff indeed. SOS scouting out MC, Mothership Core pops on out, going to chase down that probe. Not going to be able to catch it though, because Mothership Cores are slow. 2.62 move speed. Probe here, scouting as well, gets chased down by some Stalkers. Again, I don't think they can be caught. 394 versus, 413. They actually can catch the probes. It's slow going, and every time the Stalker shoots, they actually slow down a little bit. The probe is definitely going to die, though. Ready, set, maybe die. Yeah, one more shot. Do it. Probe, you could do it. Boom. Alright. Almost made it halfway across the map home. Stalker versus Stalker. Who's going to win this one? The shot's off first by SOS. No, returned by MC, though. Good micro moving the wounded one back. And both players microing their faces off right now. Over 300 APM for MC. SOS at 292 himself. And actually catching one of MC's Stalkers and killing it. But both of SOS's are very slow on health. And MC's not as low. So, I don't know. Probably a good move from SOS to move on out. Probably could have taken this down, but MC did retreat pretty darn quickly. Both players getting their expansions pretty quickly too. MC going for sentries and a robotics facility, while SOS going for, that's not Warp Gate Research, a robotics facility of his own and additional Stalkers. So possibly planning to play a little bit more aggressively, where MC wants to use sentries to hold on with force fields at the top of his ramp possibly, maybe kind of separating the opponent's Stalkers himself. Alright, robotics facilities on the way. Are we going to see another round of Disruptor Tennis? Is that what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen? Entirely possible. Holding the Zelnaga Watchtower is SOS. Can he hold this one? He probably could if he wanted to. MC is playing pretty darn defensively right now. Again, with the sentries, probably trying to make sure that he actually can hold on to that Nexus. Robotics Facility, Twilight Council as well for MC. And what's going to come out of here? Observer. Yeah, Observer first. Always an Observer. And as far as this one, Observer first. Alright, so both players definitely want to have those Observers. Just such a good unit. One of the best units in the game. Cloaked and a Detector at the same time. Insanity. Been that way forever, too. Yeah, not getting up that ramp. I am sorry. Trying for it, though, actually, for a second. Almost losing a Stalker in the process. SOS needed to be careful there. And did decide to back out without taking too much damage. Observer flying on in, just in case DTs show up, I suppose. Immortal just finishing for SOS. Did MC get an immortal? No, just made... There it is. There's the immortal being chrono boost on out of there. Stalkers, do they want to hang on to the Zalnog Watchtower again? Possible. This probe probably gonna die, assuming anybody cares, but maybe nobody does. Alright, so now the question is, do we see Disruptors, or is it just going to be Immortal here? Because Immortal Stalker is pretty fun stuff. Disruptor Stalker games tend to go on forever, and it really comes down to like 3 or 4 really good hits. And it can be exciting to watch, but it generally kind of tends to be the same thing. So I do try to find games that aren't just straight up Disruptor tennis for 15 or 16 minutes and then somebody taps out. So definitely going for the Immortals here, MC and SOS. Twilight Council just finishing for SOS there as well, unless he canceled it. Nope, there it is. Twilight Council is up and running and getting Blink. Again, after MC is doing it, it just feels like that everything SOS does, MC did it about 30 seconds sooner. Just a little bit faster, which can make all the difference in a game of this magnitude. Alright, so a little bit of a downtime here. Going to go ahead and plug my 10,000 subscriber t-shirt giveaway. If you haven't signed up for that already, you can leave a comment in any of my videos with the word giveaway and also tell me what shirt you want if you win the contest. You can find all my shirts at a link in the description. It's an Etsy link. You can see all of them. There are new designs, awesome stuff, including a new Terran Game of Thrones t-shirt to go with the Zerg and Protoss ones that already exist. In addition, if you also would like additional entries into the giveaway, you can follow me on Twitter and follow me on Facebook at /FalconPaladin. And what that means is I'll give you 1 additional entry for each of those. So everybody on Twitter, everybody on Facebook does get an entry. And if you comment on a video with the word giveaway and tell me what shirt you want, then you get another entry as well. So a total number of 3 are available, but just 1 if you don't feel like following me on those social media networks. I do try to find interesting stuff. I don't just post links to my own cast because I know how boring that is, so check me out. All right, here comes MC with 2 Immortals. Sentry's going to take down these pylons very quickly indeed, and 1 pylon does end up falling, and the other one's no, not actually dead. Amazing. Force fields trapping one of the Immortals on the other side there, and does it get burned down? It does, but it takes a lot of units with it. Absolutely. This pylon is still alive. That's amazing. All right, trying to focus down the Nexus here. Stalkers and Immortals, more force fields trapping things. Can't get through that narrow choke. Sentry tries to come through, does get picked off. Oh no, is the Nexus actually going to fall here? SOS maybe overextended just a little bit. 2 Immortals are here though versus 1 Immortal for MC. 0 kills on this guy. The Nexus so close to falling. What? All right. Oh, the Immortal does end up dying there, and the Nexus gets picked off too. Okay, so MC realized he's maybe not going to win this fight. He decided to actually take out the buildings. Stalker versus Stalker. Blink Stalker versus Blink Stalker, forcing a cancel on that pylon. And MC punishes SOS for trying to go for a 3rd base. Warp Prism heading back home too. Oh, Observer gets killed. Ouch, that's never good. SOS is actually supply blocked. That's going to slow things down just a little bit. Replanting the Nexus immediately. Pylon blocking MC's Nexus, though, is this guy. And you could have done the same thing here. No, he decided not to. Decided not to here. More Blink forward. Going to try to pick off those Immortals, but there are 3 Immortals up for SOS. Uh-oh, not looking good at all for MC. Cannot stand and fight. Forced to blink away and getting blinked on top of 2. Losing Stalkers in the process. Bam! Stalkers exploding left and right here. SOS is up 82 to 69 total supply. That Stalker count is currently 7 to 7 though. So for all the Stalkers SOS just killed, it was even blow for blow from MC. 3rd Nexus earlier than MC's, just by a little tiny bit, continuing to make Immortals. SOS going for the Dark Shrine. Alrighty then, Dark Shrine. Some DT attacks can actually be pretty good in a PvP. Getting rid of those probes is extra useful. 48 to 47 workers. SOS just barely in the lead here. Resources lost, 3,000 minerals, 1,600 gas for MC. 2,800 minerals, 1,100 gas for SOS. Photon overcharge is pretty darn good here. This is on the latest patch. So Mothership Core overcharge is actually 50 instead of 25, which makes a big difference. It doesn't sound like much, but it really is. All right, so Immortal count currently is 3 Immortals to 1 Immortal for MC. Got some Zealots mixed in there too, has some Sentries. Another Immortal just came down the ramp. That's going to help a lot unless it gets sniped down. No, it doesn't. Immortals in the front taking a lot of damage here. Force fields actually catching a few Stalkers, and the Zealots getting killed immediately. Nicely done by SOS. Good engagement, I think, by him. Not able to really threaten this third base, but slowly whittling down the army here. SOS, does he have the ability to warp in units at the front line? He does. He has a forward pylon here. It's the slow warp in because this pylon is not touching a gateway or a nexus. So keep that in mind, Protoss players. Throwing it down a forward pylon is slow 16-second warp in unless you bring a gateway with it or a nexus, which seems like a poor idea. Here comes a warp prism. Those have the fast warp ins. That's what you need. Actually, just picking up the units that got warped in down here anyway, so... DTs are going to try to go into the main base while there's a battle over here. Does MC see the warp prism? I don't know that he did. I don't think that he did. He owns a single DT into the main base, and he's going to try to get it in there while pushing attack at the front. I think that's the plan here, and the DT immediately going after workers. Probe count. We're going to watch that on the left here. 2, 3. As the army heading on back, MC sends some of his army back to try to deal with this. Up to 7 total kills. That is a massively effective DT for sure. Attacking in here too. Force fields being thrown on down. Sentries are dying, blinking forward with the stalkers, killing an immortal. Trying to kill these pylons too. Oh, 12 probe kills here. SOS up 55 to 40 supplied. More force fields keeping stalkers away. 4 immortals here just crushing through all of these stalkers. Not such good performance against the zealots. 16, 17, where are these kills happening? Up here now. This Dark Templar has 8 kills of its own. It is a mentor, finally getting sniped down by the stalkers, but 22 kills. 30 to 55 harvesters. SOS looking strong right now. Looking really strong. Robotics Bay coming up for SOS too. More immortals, getting a forge for the upgrades. MC just desperately trying to replace those probes and going to try to make something happen here. He needs to do it. Here we go. Big attack. Blinkstalkers blinking on back. Force field trapping one of the immortals on the inside. The immortal does get killed immediately. Nicely done by SOS. Immortal count is currently 2 to 4, doubling up MC's count with his own immortals. But defender's advantage for MC. His immortals don't have to go as far to actually show up here. So more force fields, maybe 2 sentries. Not enough for a lot of force fields, depending how things go. But SOS getting ahead, and that's it. A GG from MC. MC's defeated, SOS victorious, and MC has left the game. Yeah, I don't know if MC knew about this base. Excuse me there. He didn't, but he knew he had lost way too many workers to keep up with SOS. SOS's harassment, his engagements were going too well. MC decided to tap out, so well done for SOS. Alright, so this has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Seras.